Hi, I'm Matt Trenum, member of Anchorage Presbyterian Church's Building and Grounds Committee. Come on in, I'll show you what we've been up to here lately. About 4 years ago, it became obvious we were in need of facility improvements. A task force was created. We hired architects to help us with master planning and construction documents. We conducted congregation-wide surveys to create a wish list. We hired a fundraising consultant to help us align our needs with available contributions. During that process, 4 distinct areas were identified: an elevator to access most of the levels of the building, modernization of appearances, interior upgrades and general repairs, replacement of the existing HVAC system, and creation of a memorial garden. One of the most important things in this project was an elevator.
Many people had the idea that the elevator should be stuck out back by the trash cans and sort of out of sight, out of mind, and we stayed focused on trying to keep it in the core of the building, making it fit in, finding a place so it was centered to, what we're doing every day and not just an afterthought. That was a lot harder because of the historic nature of the building, but I think they pulled it off really well. Fast forward, we have a kid that's in a wheelchair and needs an elevator, right? So it is a big issue for us then. But it also, it's an issue for how many folks didn't volunteer to teach in Sunday school because they didn't feel comfortable with the stairs, they didn't have good access, or they weren't helping with communion because they didn't feel comfortable going to the basement. I think it's not just about the occasional maybe a member we have in a wheelchair or a walker that needs that accessibility, but it's really about just making the church accessible to everyone.
Now we're in the basement, which we're now calling the new lower level. It features a new kitchen that we will be able to use for functions up in the sanctuary, for the office, as well as it can be used for events that we hold down in our multi-purpose room. You may remember that it used to be pretty bad down here. We had water infiltration issues, and it was just not a place that we were very proud of. The entire space was renovated. Now we've got modern HVAC. We had our water issues fixed. Modern lighting, it's clean, it's fresh, it's bright. There's lots of elbow room down here for our young members, and it's just going to be a great space to use.
It just feels clean and welcoming, safe and loving.
The renovation of the nursery area included cleaning up and modernizing it, but it also is now more functional because we have a small person's bathroom within the boundaries of the nursery, and we have a baby area in this back corner, so the volunteers and workers can stay in the nursery while keeping an eye on all of our young guests. An important part of this renovation project was the upgrading of the HVAC system. I know it's not very exciting and a lot of the stuff is hidden behind the walls, but it is important because we need to have a comfortable space to come and worship and be with each other. Most of the HVAC is now can be scheduled, and we can change the settings to help control energy and help control costs.
This church could be rather hot during the summer, and sometimes a little cool during the winter.
And we can control it by zones. That's huge.
This is the mechanical room, and not many people have been down here either. It used to be stuffed full of piping and expansion tanks and a big old steam boiler and a huge chiller, but now it just has a few items in here, and this is our new boiler that provides hot water to the sanctuary only, and it is a high efficiency boiler that only runs when it needs to run, and it is quiet and it is easy to maintain. I like that a lot.
With all the major changes We only needed a few minor repairs in the sanctuary. It involved some water mitigation and repairing on this wall, in addition to our new HVAC. Our most important goal in the sanctuary was maintaining our historical building and its features, as well as staying true to our heritage. Overall, all of our renovations have strengthened the church, both figuratively and literally, making Anchorage Presbyterian stronger than ever, truer to its mission, and a place where all are welcome.